Hi everyone, and welcome to Module 4 of our AI Prompt Engineering course. In this module, we'll be discussing case studies of AI prompt engineering in action. What are case studies? Case studies are a way to learn from the experiences of others. In the context of AI prompt engineering, case studies can help us to see how different techniques have been used to achieve specific results. We've got two incredible stories lined up, showcasing how the techniques shown in this course can revolutionize everything from teaching to entrepreneurship. So, grab your favorite snack and let's get started. First, let's step into Mrs. Anderson's classroom. She's not just any high school history teacher, she's a pioneer in blending traditional teaching with AI. Here's how. Lesson planning. 2.0. When it came to the French Revolution, she didn't just want her students to know the facts. She wanted them to feel the revolution. So instead of a generic AI request like list events of the French Revolution, she got a bit crafty. She prompted craft a lesson plan for teenagers about the French Revolution, emphasizing personal stories, emotions, and the atmosphere of the time. With this as the starting point, Mrs. Anderson was able to use AI to brainstorm and then develop the following into integral parts of the learning process for her students. Personal stories. By asking the AI to come back with gripping narratives like the diary of a young girl witnessing the storming of the Bastille, or a letter from a soldier returning from the front lines. These weren't just facts, they were stories that made history come alive, making students feel like they were reading a novel instead of a textbook. Interactive elements. The lesson plan included interactive segments like a choose your adventure scenario. By further prompting the AI, these ideas were developed so students could decide whether to join the revolutionaries, stay neutral, or support the monarchy, and then see the consequences of their choices play out. It was history meets gaming. Visual aids. Recognizing the power of visuals, the AI suggested incorporating paintings, sketches, and even early photographs from the era. But it didn't stop there. It also recommended music tracks and soundscapes, like the bustling sounds of Parisian streets or the haunting melodies of revolutionary songs. This multisensory approach made the lesson immersive, turning a regular classroom into a time machine. Discussion points. To ensure engagement, Mrs. Anderson prompted the AI to propose thought-provoking questions for classroom discussions. Questions like, how would social media have changed the course of the revolution? Or, if you were a journalist during that time, what would be your headline? These weren't just about the past, they connected history to the present, making discussions lively and relevant. She was then able to, with the help of AI, generate a number of follow-up questions to guide the debates. As Mrs. Anderson's prompting skills improved, she was able to use AI in developing other lessons. Interactive quizzes. The future of testing. When it came to World War II, Mrs. Anderson didn't want to stick to the usual tick the right answer format. She envisioned something more dynamic, more engaging, so she prompted her AI. Design an interactive quiz on World War II that lets students step into the shoes of leaders, soldiers, and civilians. And the AI? Well, it rose to the challenge. Role-playing scenarios. Instead of asking who was the leader of Britain during World War II, the quiz would start with, you're the Prime Minister of Britain during World War II. What crucial decisions would you make? Students would then navigate a series of challenges, making strategic decisions and witnessing the outcomes of their choices. It was like playing a strategy video game, but with real historical events. Visual and audio elements. The quiz wasn't just text-based. Students would see actual footage, hear radio broadcasts, and even listen to snippets of iconic speeches. Imagine making a decision while listening to Churchill's stirring words in the background. It wasn't just a test, it was a multi-sensory experience. Instant feedback. Gone were the days of waiting for the teacher to grade papers. As students navigated the quiz, they'd receive instant feedback. Chose the wrong strategy? The AI would provide a brief context, explaining the historical outcome and its implications. This real-time learning made the quiz not just an assessment tool, but also a powerful learning experience. Personalized difficulty levels. Recognizing that every student is unique, The AI adapted the quiz's difficulty based on individual performance. Struggling with a section, the AI would offer hints or simplify the next set of questions. Excelling, get ready for some challenging scenarios that even history buffs would find intriguing. Now that Mrs. Anderson was comfortable with using AI to help with lesson planning, she began to consider other ways of integrating AI into her lessons. Homework assistance, the AI revolution. Recognizing that students often grapple with assignments, Mrs. Anderson sought to create a tool that would offer guidance without spoon-feeding answers. So she turned to her trusty AI and prompted, "Provide step-by-step guidance for students analyzing Shakespeare's characters." The AI's response, nothing short of groundbreaking. Character deep dives. Instead of just giving a summary, the AI would guide students through a character's journey. For instance, when analyzing Macbeth, students would be prompted to consider his ambitions, fears, and turning points. They'd be asked questions like, how did Macbeth's perception of power evolve? Or, what events triggered his descent into madness? This approach encouraged students to think critically and form their own interpretations. Interactive scenarios. To make things more engaging, the AI introduced what-if scenarios. What if Romeo had received Friar Lawrence's message on time? Or what if Desdemona had confronted Othello earlier? These scenarios allowed students to explore alternative storylines, deepening their understanding of characters and themes. Multimedia resources. Recognizing that not all students resonate with plain text, the AI provided multimedia resources. Students could watch key scenes from plays, listen to character monologues, or even explore interactive diagrams that mapped out character relationships and dynamics. Let's not forget AI's ability to write code. All the examples to follow were possible by asking the AI to output code to achieve a specific goal. In some of the examples, the AI output HTML code, which, once saved properly, gave a web interface which the students could interact with. Feedback mechanism, the AI-driven classroom. Conversation, Mrs. Anderson knew that for learning to be effective, it had to be a dialogue. So she prompted her AI, develop a feedback form that not only evaluates, but also encourages students to share their learning experiences, preferences, and eureka moments. The AI's solution, a dynamic feedback mechanism that was both insightful and interactive. Personalized queries, instead of generic questions like, did you understand the lesson? By feeding the student's progress back into the AI, it was able to craft personalized queries based on each student's progress. For instance, you excelled in the character analysis of Juliet. What strategies did you employ? Or, you seem to struggle with the historical context of Macbeth. Would you like additional resources? Interactive sliders. To gauge understanding, the AI introduced interactive sliders. Students could visually indicate their confidence levels on topics, sliding from totally confused to I could teach this. This visual representation gave Mrs. Anderson a quick snapshot of class comprehension. Open feedback channels. Recognizing the value of open-ended feedback, the AI provided sections like one thing I loved about today's lesson, or one concept I'm still fuzzy about. These prompts encourage students to reflect and articulate their learning journey. AI-generated tips. Based on the feedback, the AI would offer instant study tips or resource recommendations. Struggling with poetic devices in Shakespeare? Here's a fun video breaking it down. Ace the themes of Othello? How about exploring similar themes in other literature? Feedback evolution. The beauty of this AI-driven mechanism was its adaptability. As students provided feedback, the AI learned, refined its queries, and tailored its resource suggestions. Over time, it became an ever-evolving tool, finely tuned to each student's needs. Now let's switch scenes to Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel is a serial entrepreneur. His latest venture is a sustainable fashion startup. He's not just designing clothes, he's designing an experience with the help of AI. Mock customer interactions, the AI-powered market research. Instead of traditional surveys or focus groups, Mr. Samuel had a brainwave. Why not use AI, like ChatGPT, to simulate interactions with potential customers? So he began crafting prompts to dive deep into the psyche of his target audience. Persona-based interactions. Instead of a generic, "What do you want in sustainable clothing?" Mr. Samuel got specific. He prompted the AI, "As a college student passionate about the environment, what would you value in a sustainable clothing brand?" The AI's response was a goldmine, detailing preferences like eco-friendly packaging, transparency in sourcing, and even community building initiatives. Scenario simulations. To understand potential pain points, Mr. Samuel set up simulated shopping experiences. He'd prompt, "Imagine you're browsing our online store for the first time. What concerns might stop you from making a purchase?" The AI's feedback highlighted areas like website navigation, product descriptions, and even payment gateway concerns. Brand loyalty exploration. Mr. Samuel was keen on building a brand that customers would love and advocate for. So he asked the AI, "As a repeat customer who loves our brand's ethos, what initiatives or features would make you promote us to your friends?" The insights? Customers would value loyalty programs, referral bonuses, and even brand ambassador opportunities. Feedback on campaign ideas. Before launching marketing campaigns, Mr. Samuel tested them with the AI. He'd share a campaign idea and prompt, "As a 30-year-old working professional keen on sustainability, how would this campaign resonate with you?" This pre-testing helped refine messaging, visuals, and even the platforms chosen for advertising. Website design. Knowing the importance of online presence, he prompted the AI, "Suggest a website layout for a sustainable brand, targeting millennials, focusing on user experience and interactivity." The result? A user-friendly, engaging website that resonated with his target audience. Product descriptions, painting a picture with words. In the crowded world of online shopping, Mr. Samuel knew that to stand out, his products needed descriptions that did more than just inform. They needed to inspire and resonate. Story-driven descriptions. Instead of the usual "made of bamboo fabric," he prompted the AI, "Describe a shirt made of bamboo fabric," emphasizing its journey from a bamboo shoot to a comfortable piece of clothing. The AI spun a tale detailing the sustainable journey of bamboo, its transformation into soft fabric, and how wearing the shirt is not just a fashion statement but a nod to Mother Earth. Sensory engagement. Recognizing that online shoppers can't touch or try products, Mr. Samuel used the AI to create sensory-rich descriptions. He'd prompt, "Describe the feel of a silk wool blend sweater on a chilly evening." The AI would craft descriptions like, "Imagine the gentle embrace of silk combined with the warm hug of wool, keeping you cozy as the evening chill sets in." It wasn't just a sweater, it was an experience. Eco benefits highlighted. Given the brand's sustainable ethos, Mr. Samuel wanted customers to understand the environmental impact of their purchases, so he'd ask the AI, "Detail the environmental benefits of a recycled polyester jacket." The AI would explain how each jacket repurposed plastic bottles, reducing landfill waste and conserving energy, making customers feel part of a larger eco-friendly mission. Styling tips. To add value, Mr. Samuel prompted the AI to provide styling suggestions for each product. For a pair of sustainable denim jeans, the AI might suggest, "Pair these jeans with a white tee and sneakers for a casual day out, or dress them up with heels and a blazer for a chic evening look." These tips transform the shopping experience, offering customers a virtual stylist in the mix. Personalized care tips. Recognizing that sustainable clothing often requires special care, Mr. Samuel prompted the AI to offer tailored care tips. If a customer purchased a bamboo fabric shirt, he was able to suggest, "To keep your bamboo shirt feeling soft and fresh, consider hand washing it in cold water. Avoid the dryer to maintain its shape and softness." This not only helped customers, but also emphasized the brand's commitment to product longevity. So, what's our big revelation today? Whether you're in a classroom, a startup office, or anywhere in between, the blend of AI and prompt engineering can be your secret weapon. It's not just about having advanced tech, it's about asking the right questions to unlock its potential. If this deep dive added a spark to your day, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more enlightening tales from the tech world and beyond. Stay curious and keep those creative prompts rolling.